Every 14 to 15 days, if you keep one day where you apply head to toe, spend 2-3 hours doing this, in terms of health and well-being, there will be immense benefits one can clearly see. If there's more oxygen in the blood, suddenly you feel a burst of energy, suddenly everything is active, the rejuvenation system in the body is going up, the dead cells are being replaced quickly. So, you know very well, the most easily digestible food is fruit. Digestion means the Taragni, the digestive fires as they're known. If these fires have to burn most effectively, fruit is definitely the best thing. So, when we say fruit, fruit is one aspect which nature itself intends to be food in the sense, suppose you are ill in a hospital, let's say, you're in a hospital bed, nobody brings you chicken biryani, isn't it? They'll bring fruits. Because even your friends and relatives understand that, okay, you're eating all that, you got sick, at least now you eat sensibly. That's a message. So fruit can do miraculous things to the body. Sufficient consumption of fruit can do great things to the system. One can become very, very alive and active, no matter what is your lifestyle. But if you're doing very menial kind of job, let's say you're digging outside every day physically, not with a machine, but you're physically digging and doing very hard work, then you may find every 2 hours you get hungry because of the fruit. Because there is only that much volume you can eat, but it gets digested so rapidly that you may feel empty stomach. Hunger is about running out of energy, it's like you're running out of battery, that's why you need to eat. But today, a lot of people, or most people I would say, when they feel little empty in the stomach, they feel like eating. To get out of this, you need a little bit of awareness that you're empty stomach, but still you're okay, because you're energetic. When your energy starts dipping, you eat. It's very incredible that what kind of fruits the land produces at a certain time is most suitable for the system. There's a lot of study about this. I knew somebody who went on only oranges for 1008 days. This lady ate. She was full of ailments when she started. In 1008 days, she came out like she was 20 years younger and full of vitality, all ailments gone totally. This is one person I am saying, please don't go on just oranges. Yes, fruit will make a wonderful difference, especially in today's world, it's very important.
Honey is the only substance found on the planet whose chemical composition is very close to that of human blood. If you change a few things, it's almost like blood. Daily consumption of honey can do a lot for your health, especially people who have excess mucus problems. It's very good for your heart, it's good for your brains, it keeps your mind alert, and it's highly energetic. So daily consumption of honey can do a lot, especially if you have growing children. They must consume honey on a daily basis. It'll do a lot for the development of their intelligence and everything.
If you cook honey, it'll become poisonous. Honey should not be cooked. I know people are baking it, cooking it in cakes and other things, it's not a good thing to do. Certain part of the honey turns poisonous if you cook it. You should put it in warm water, not in boiling hot water.
It has different types of impacts on the system. If it consumed raw, it has one kind of impact. If it is consumed in cold water, it has another kind of impact. If it is consumed in warm water, it's a different kind of impact. We want to consume it in warm water here because we want the system to open up. If you want to integrate the system just for health. Somebody is feeling, anemic. Anemia means on one level the blood has lost its iron, that means you lost your steel, okay? You lost the strength in the body, you'll feel exhausted, simply exhausted for nothing. Because once the necessary iron is not there. So, to take care of this, one of the simple things is you consume a little bit of honey in warm water on a daily basis, and you will see slowly the RBC content will go up. If there's more oxygen in the blood, suddenly you feel a burst of energy, suddenly everything is active, the rejuvenation system in the body is going up, the dead cells are being replaced quickly. The level of inertia that you feel in the body is much lower, the level of inertia that you feel in your mind is much lower. So consuming honey will bring a certain balance to the circulatory system, which is very, very essential for a yoga practitioner, because you're pushing the body in certain ways. So keeping the blood chemistry in a certain balance, keeping the blood pure will definitely happen with a regular consumption of honey, and it's very necessary for someone who practices yoga. We will provide this substance to you, which is being called as Thai Mannu, which means the Mother Earth. This is a mixture of 5 different aspects, nearly 50% is soil. There is some amount of green gram flour, there is what is called as organic camphor, and there is a little bit of soap nut powder, and there is one more herb in that. All together, you can apply this. If you have the time, the best way to do it is apply to your entire body. Do your practice and then shower without soap, because this will act as soap because it has soap nut powder and other aspects to it. It'll leave a mild sense of camphor on the body. It is very healing in various ways. It opens up the pores of your skin. If you do this at least for 2 to 3 hours, do not apply any cream or oil or anything, because the body has to breathe. Breathing is not just through your nostrils, every pore in the skin has to breathe. The more it breathes, the more it's connected to everything around you, and your energetic body will develop well if you allow the body to breathe. Especially if you're showering with cold water, body should open up, body should receive the water. And if you use this as also like soap, you apply it as much as you want and you can wash it off with water, you will see the difference that the body feels, because not because of its own accord, because of the way it opens you up to the elements. But if that is not possible for you, you have only certain amount of time for your sadhana, then the places that you need to apply is the soles of your feet, very important, and your palm, around the navel, anahata, where the rib cage meets, pit of the throat or the entire throat, and forehead, just here you can apply, or you can apply the whole thing, or you can apply for your whole face if you wish. But it's all a question of convenience. You may be working and you may be seeing people with your face full of mud. It may not be practical, you can just keep it like this, like how vibhuti is kept like that, you can just apply. According to your convenience, you do it, but there is no harm in applying it at least once a month or once a week or whatever it allows, entire body, and doing that. If you keep at least one day in the cycle of the moon, that is, one during Amavasya to Paurnami and one during Paurnami to Amavasya, that means every 14 to 15 days, if you keep one day where you apply head to toe, spend 2-3 hours doing this, in terms of health and well-being, there will be immense benefits one can clearly see.